1, 2, 1, 2. Just Ice International. Mantronics. Cash Money. Come on. Mantronics. Cash Money. Cash Money. It's like that, never the whack, in actual fact. Like this, dominant black, I'm writing exact. So nice, very precise, yes, it's just ice. Like this, never no tricks, yes, here it's just ice. It's scary and very extraordinary lyric. Contrary to what you might think, I keep my shit in check. I ain't lost one step, I spit better than the rest, and my shit don't stink. Little fuckers keep avoiding me, always be annoying me. Lyrics deal with royalty, enjoying me, the loyalty. Fly like a tire, I always aim higher, keep it spanking like loud. This shit is fire, like to keep the rhymes dope. I'm bringing the smoke, watching all these niggas choke while I'm clearing my throat. Motherfucker try to emulate and imitate, but I will decimate the bitch you try to duplicate. Just ice, mim, knock, it's forever, no doubt. You can call me Biff Nut, I don't run my mouth. The way I shock and pop and drop, rock this, stop and start this off beat like a backwards clock. Shit, never monotonous, can't no pussy clout even stop this. When I come, I got a brand new topic on stage. I'm silverback, Mike Thriller, Mike Driller. I'm a certified MC killer. Rip the shit like I was taught. Coming out of New York, I was brought up on my daughter. Spitting shit is a sport, never known defeat. I keep my ears to the street, keep a steady heartbeat. Size 14 feet, big hands, big plans. Keep my shit in demand. Just Ice, T-La Rock, Cash Money, and man, get malicious when you meet me. Facetious like feces. Step to me left, you don't really wanna see me rockin' straight out the gate, and I'm coming hard right from the top. I don't pass the mic, I just rock, mic drop, 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 drop. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right, right. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Money, Fred One's Mantronics, just Ice. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Money, Fred One's Mantronics, just Ice. I get black like a diamondback, spit them like a demon. Oh shit, there he go. Lower levels, don't see them. Mathematics on my backbone. Don't talk on no track phone. Peace to the saxophone. Just Ice, stand alone. Don't fuck with no pus. Leave your ass in the dust. Your head will get bust. Now that shit you can trust. Nobody can do this better, man. I am the old veteran. Let's keep this shit together, man. New York to the Netherlands, with no questions asking. I'm the main attraction, complete from the street. Bring the heat with no fraction. No could or would I spit this thing right. No what or but I keep my lyrics tight. No double time or double rhyme, just stick to the facts. I'm holding my control mind, just kick the boom back. Say peace when I rock, no peace when I stop. Peace to the gods and earth, peace to T-La Rock. Yo, peace to the universe, peace to the civilized. Knowledge to the ones who recognize that third eye. I break a nigga's ride up the shreds, that's a sport. Irrelevant little son of a bitch, an afterthought. Connected, disconnected, tracks are infected. Mantronics rock that shit all night. What you expected? Separation like a split egg. We still rock this one, he got the tracks like a bullet. I got the lyrics like a gun. The energy and synergy together like whoa. We kick the shit like news promoters, better have that dough. We rip down all doors, proper respect on our fame. To everybody rock hip-hop, peace to every name. Yo, keep this thing moving, evolution is the price. Mantronics, Fred One's, Cash Money, just Ice. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right, right. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Money, Fred One's, Mantronics, just Ice. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Money, Fred One's, Mantronics, just Ice. I ain't never left or quit this shit. A little pause for the chord, the flow is hella legit. Constantly keep the hands clapping and the feet tapping and the lyrics cracking like, and yo, these niggas a trip. What the fuck, I turn around and what do I see? Another brother on the TV trying to look like me, trying to walk like me, have thoughts like me, and sport like me. They rock my damn hat and talk like me. My mathematics reign supreme. I'm a lyrical fiend. To the top like cream, superior dominant gene. Enough respect to the crew, you did it like you should. I ain't got one problem, all promotion is good. Mim, knock, biff, nut. You could call me just. For all of your haters, you suck my left nut. I ain't never understanding you. I'm lit, my lyrics flammable. Constantly beast, I'm a cannibal. I'm animal, I growl when I'm proud. I'm concise and precise on the mic. You pay good money, see a good show tonight. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Money, Fred One's, Mantronics, just Ice. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right, right. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Money, Fred One's, Mantronics, just Ice. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Get your drink on, you get your freak on, you get it right. Cash Mine is just ice. Peace.
Get your motherfucking drink on and get your freak on. Yeah, bitches. This is Nothing Sacred. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer. Cruise Control is not with me tonight, so I'm flying solo. But I do have the privilege of having Sir Vicious, aka Just Ice, in the building. What's up, man?
Peace, man. What's going on? How everything going?
Oh, good, man. Good. So let's jump right into this. So let me ask you this. I heard you say in an interview that you like something called yard music, man. What is yard music?
Yard music, Jamaican music, man.
Oh, okay. Okay. So like reggae type stuff.
Well, it goes deeper than just reggae because I like mento, I like rockers, I like rock steady, I like ska, I like reggae, I like dance hall, I like raga raga, you know.
Damn, that's a lot of different classifications of reggae. I didn't realize it was so many.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Wow. Damn. So you started out as a bouncer originally?
Well, originally I started out as an MC. I mean, as a DJ for the Sound Masters when we were young up in the Bronx. That's how I started off DJing. A few years later, that's when I got into MCing, maybe like about 2, 3 years later, because I was only like about maybe 11, 10, or going pushing 10 and 11.
Oh, wow.
Because by 12 I was already locked up. So yeah, it was like 10 or 11. So we were hanging out in the Bronx up in Castle Hill. We had our turntables and our mixes, you know. We had a lot of hip hop records, a lot of original hip hop records that people still use today. We were playing the originals of them. And it was like about 20 DJs. So I was like, there's hardly no MCs. So I started writing rhymes. I really got inspired by listening to Melly Mel way back when we were kids. You know, this is back when it was Grandmaster Flash, Easy Mike, Disco B, and the Furious Four MCs.
Oh, that's going back.
Yeah,
that's way back.
Then. Yeah, that's back then. That's when we used to get cassettes of them when we was kids and listen to them. And Melly Mel is really who's the one who inspired me to rhyme, because he wasn't rhyming like everyone else at that time. Like it was like yes, yes, y'all, and dip, dip, dive, and so social. Like Melly Mel was actually spitting lyrics. He was lyrical, and that's what caught my attention, because you know I used to always like to read and write and stuff like that. So I said, let me just put this shit to use. You know what I mean?
Man. So you were like a pioneering rapper for real.
Yeah, I started, I mean, because remember, this came out in 73, 72, 73 with Herc and his sister. And I'm talking about maybe, I don't know, 1975 is when I really got into it. I was up in Hunts Point in the Bronx up in 75, and I got introduced to some hip hop music. So from like 76 on, I started writing. I was writing. I mean, my first rhyme I did not write, and I'll keep it 100 with you.
Oh, okay.
My first rhyme I did not write. My man Glenn wrote it for me, because Glenn was nice with the pen, but he just couldn't rhyme. He could write them, but he couldn't say them.
Huh. That's interesting.
So he made one for me, you know, and he took my allowance, because he was like, I got to charge you for this rhyme. I was like, I ain't got no money, man. I just did my chores in the house. My grandmother just gave me my $3 allowance. I'm going to the pizza shop.
He was like $3 allowance. Oh shit!
No, I was like only like 10 or 11.
Well, no, I'm just thinking like the kids now are getting like $20 an allowance.
Yeah, I know. I was only getting $3. You know, so he was like, so I said, how much you gonna charge me for the rhyme? He said $3.
Your whole allowance.
I said, you can take my whole allowance. He was like, yep.
Damn.
He took it. And to this day, I can't even say that rhyme. But if I get Glenn on the phone, he knows that shit like he just wrote it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, man. That's how it all started. It started me DJing, then I went to MCing, and I stayed with MCing, not rapping, MCing.
Oh man. So that's when, like, taking the mic, actually spitting over a beat kind of thing.
And right? controlling the crowd with your lyrics, yes.
Wow. You know, I got to digress real quick, man. I want to go back to Get Your Drink On, Get Your Freak On real quick, because the title of that song is misleading. You know, when I first heard that you had a new song out, I'm going, oh no, man, got bit by the today's hip hop bug.
Oh no.
And then I was like, let me listen to it anyway. I listened to this shit and it is dope. So do not let the title fool you, people. That's a great song, as you heard, and it's like you never left, man.
I appreciate that. I hear that a lot when people hear this record. He said, you sound just like you did 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how my voice, if you train your voice, your voice stays with you.
I don't know though, man. I've heard some rappers, their voices have changed over the years. Like if you listen to MC Rin's old stuff and like the new stuff he's done, it sounds totally different. Doesn't even sound like the same guy.
I mean, some people they smoke cigarettes, weed, drink, all that other bullshit, and then they expect their voice to sound the same. You must be out your mind.
Right. Well, that's the other thing. You don't smoke weed or do any of that stuff.
I smoke weed, but that's it, man. I mean, I used to drink liquor, going to the clubs and all of that shit, but all that tequila shit, all that shit is dead now. I mean, I really never really drink beer because I can't stand the way that shit smells. I used to drink a lot of Guinness Stout, but then I couldn't mix that up with me lifting weights the way I do because it was bringing my blood pressure up.
Oh,
I stopped drinking the Guinness Stout. So right about now, if I want to drink, me and my wife, we'll just take a drink of some champagne here and there. But all that other shit, that shit been dead for years, man.
Man, no more partying, huh? That's
I don't have to party because I got every record in the world that I need here in my house. I mean, anybody who knows me knows about Just Ice International, the sound system.
So you got the music. They come to your house for the party.
Well, they used to. I mean, when I was living, in my old apartment, I would just open up my windows and I was on the top floor and I would just play music and that would be the party. Because I mean, my system was like that.
Wow. Just let it crank. Man, that's cool. So then you got into this doing the hip hop, and how did you link up with Mantronic?
Well, that happened one night at Danceteria. My man DJ Africa Islam was playing there, and I don't know if the Danceteria is like on every different floor is a different DJ.
Oh,
and Islam happened to be on the roof that night, and he was up there doing what he did. And me and Islam, we had history because we went back from another crew, and I just, he was playing. I grabbed the mic, I spit some lyrics, and this kid was standing next to me. I got off the mic. He was like, "Yo, you should make a record." I'm like, I don't know how.
Right. Not that easy.
I don't know how. I don't even know how to begin this process. So he was like, "Yo, my name is Mantronics, blah 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 blah," and it didn't dawn on me till later after I heard "Fresh is the Word." I'm like, "Yo, that's the kid that was talking to me."
Oh,
and he's like, "You should like put your stuff together and bring it down to Sleeping Bag Records." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Because right now I'm like, I was a messenger at that time, running around New York City doing messenger work. So I got my little bit of money together. Me and my man DMX linked up. We used to practice in the park every morning, where now it's called the famous Metro Tech. But back then there was no Metro Tech. It was just a big ass park. We used to just go in there and practice every morning. Put our money together, little $22, went down the block to the studio, and we did not do Latoya. That was the funny shit about it. We did not do Latoya. We were practicing this shit for the longest. We went in there and we did some other shit called Put That Record Back On. That was the very first record I ever did.
Oh, wow.
Put That Record Back On. And we did it, and it came out shitty. But the record company was like, "We like the lyrics, so we're gonna put you in contact with a producer's going to help you." Bam, Mantronics.
Man. So that's and you guys have been cool ever since, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, we talk every day. I mean, I spoke to him yesterday, something like that. Yeah, we keep in contact with each other. We definitely I keep in contact with a lot of brothers, man, because you never know when you might lose one or lose contact with one,
That's true. That's true.
I try to keep in contact with a few brothers, yeah.
It was funny, though. I was listening to an interview with Mantronic last week, and he was talking about, I guess, when you guys were doing Cold Getting Dumb, he was kind of tired, and he said he was getting annoyed with you or something.
Man, me and Curtis used to fight all the time, man.
Really?
What? Me and Curtis used to fight. I mean, we even when we were together about 3 or 4 years ago in England. I mean, in Amsterdam, it's like nothing changed. 10 minutes into it, we already arguing and shit. Yo.
But then you're cool after 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, we argue. That's the way we communicate.
Wow.
We argue with each other. We yell at each other. That's what we motherfucker this. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Suck my ass. And everything is cool, but let somebody else try that shit, you get beat up.
Right. Exactly. Actually,
You know,
help settle a dispute, man. Me and my buddy had a little, I wouldn't say disagreement or fight or whatever, just a little dispute. Shout out to my boy Don Verb. But DMX, your beatbox.
Yeah.
Is that the same DMX that we all know?
Nope.
It is not the same guy.
There are three DMXs. There's Davey DMX, the original. Then you have my DMX, the beatbox. Then you have Earl Simmons DMX.
Ah, okay. So three different. He was right. I was arguing. I was like, "No, dude, that's Just Ice's beatbox." And he was like, "No, it wasn't, man." He was like, "I read the book."
There's three different DMXs.
Ah, oh, okay.
And how DMX got his name, you won't believe it. Biz Marquis is the one who gave him his name because that's when they both used to live in the Welfare Hotel out in Brooklyn. You know, when shit was bad for them at that time of their life, and they was both living there with their parents. And and Ben used to beatbox, and Biz used to beatbox, but Ben couldn't rhyme, so he would just do majorly beatbox, and Biz would be rhyming, and that's how he got the name DMX.
Wow, that's cool. So and now let me ask you this, because I heard that he recently died. DMX, your beatbox.
Hell no, I was on the phone with Ben yesterday.
Oh, he's still around. Okay, somebody told me he had a stroke or something, or maybe.
Oh man, ain't nothing wrong with Ben. We getting ready to go overseas next year, man. We getting our shit ready for next year because we didn't go this year.
Oh yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with Ben. Ben is in the gym and everything. I taught the boy good.
That's great, man. I'm actually glad to hear that because, like I said, I when I heard that, I'm like, oh man, he died for real.
Ain't nothing wrong with Ben.
Still around. Good, man. Well, it was funny too with Mantronix. I always thought Mantronix was a West Coast group.
Oh, well, I mean, at first I had to get it straight. Mantronix is the group with him and MCT.
Right.
Mantronic is him himself.
Just by himself. Okay.
Right.
Man.
That's that. Yeah. Now they from New York, or he from New York, because he don't associate with MCT no more. I don't think nobody do.
Oh, okay. So some shit went down. They're not cool. Yeah, no, you know what? It was all the synth music that he would do. That's why I thought he was a West Coast. Because, on the West Coast, they always did all that Egyptian Lover and, Byron Davis.
He did a lot of producers for a lot of people. So, I mean, he got around.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did you link up with KRS-One and the whole B.D.P crew? How'd that go down?
Oh, wow. That's another story. Let's see. How did this happen? I'm not going to go into the days when we was homeless. We're going to go past that.
Okay.
There was a club up in Manhattan called Broadway International Disco, BID. A lot of people used to frequent that shit a lot. Like a lot of Harlem cats like Dougie Fresh and a lot of like Love Bug Starsky and people from the Harlem area and from the downtown Bronx area. They were frequent a place called Broadway International Disco. And I happened to know the lady who was I don't know if she could say owning it or renting it at that time. She used to live in the projects out where I used to stay at in Far Rockaway called Hamels. And she knew about me rhyming through a crew I was with out there called the A-Team. And she was like, she didn't tell me what the club was now. She just said, I have a club and I'm holding an MC contest and you should get in it. I was like, well, how much is it? She was like, if you come into it, I'll just make sure you're okay. I was like, okay, no problems there. So I got my man Trey D from the Bronx. Me and Trey D, we went there and we checked it out. And the first week we went there, I was going against Jazzo. You know who that is, right?
Jazzo? I'm trying to think who that is.
The nigga, Jay-Z's homeboy.
Oh wow. Okay. So he's like,
homeboy. And it was a whole bunch of people at that time. Remember that guy Strafe who did Set It Off on the Left? Yo, I think Strafe did Set It Off, right?
Okay.
I think Strafe is the one who did Set It Off. Yeah.
I think the Jazzo guy is the one who did the song about Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Sophie,
I know who that is.
Sophie and all of that.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
He was on the record with Jay-Z called Nigga What, Nigga Who.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, same guy. Okay.
Yeah, so everybody was rhyming. It came down to us. It came down to me and Trey D against Jazzo and his DJ. And I don't know who his DJ was at that time. Maybe it could have been Jay-Z. You never know. I don't know. But the whole thing was we bust his ass. It was just a one-on-one, me against him. He was rhyming and I was rhyming, and it was a neutral crowd because it wasn't like us one specific project in there. It was just Uptown in the house. So and them nobody in there knew me from a fucking piece of dirt. They just knew about the lyrics. That's all.
Oh wow.
So the following week was like the semifinals or something she called it. So we come back, right?
Right.
This nigga done bought everybody from fucking Marcy Projects.
Oh shit. Okay.
He bought the whole fucking Marcy Projects with him. Then when it comes time to the rhyming contest, this motherfucker starts singing.
Oh, he switched up.
Yo, me and Ruben was like, this ain't no singing contest. This is an MC contest. The crowd gave it to him, so Miss Kathy had to give it to him. But Miss Kathy she still paid us on the side because she was like, Justice, that wasn't right what he did. It was an MC contest. Then after that went off, the music came on by the house DJ and the house MCs. This is where KRS-One comes in. I met Chris that night through the Broadway International. It was KRS-One, Jerry Lee MC, and another girl. I can't remember her name. And the house DJ was DJ Scott LaRock.
Oh, his brother. Okay.
Yeah, Scott. No, not his brother. Scott LaRock.
Scott LaRock is KRS-One's brother, isn't it?
No.
Oh, I thought they were brothers.
No. KRS-One is brothers with Kenny Parker.
Okay. You know, the line that confused me was he said, beside my brother SCO.
I mean, they always call each other's brothers. I mean, you know,
right.
It's a thing, but physically it's KRS-One and Kenny Parker. Those are the physical brothers.
Okay, so they're blood brothers. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, if you look at them, you stand them side by side, just that Kenny's darker than him, they look exactly the fuck alike.
That's funny.
Exactly alike. But then here we go. So I met Scott LaRock and KRS-One that night at the party at the B.I.D. We was DJing, blah, 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 blah. Now, here's the funny part. I had nowhere to sleep that night.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, yo, Chris, I'm fucked up. I need somewhere to lay my head. I had a few dollars. He was like, you ain't got to waste your money in a hotel. I got somewhere we could crash out. So I'm thinking it's somewhere, decent. We could just go lay up,
like his apartment or something, right?
Yeah, this nigga took me to a fucking shelter, man.
Come with me to the shelter.
Oh, he took me to the 166 and Franklin Avenue shelter up in the Bronx, 166 in Franklin.
Wow.
Yo, I bugged the fuck out. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? He was like, I told you I had somewhere for you to sleep. He's like, you can sleep right next to me. I was like, you live here?
Oh, shit. Wow.
And here go the funny shit. The next morning, because this all happened on a Sunday night. So the next morning, as you're a new person and you got to go through orientation and intake and all of that shit.
Oh, no.
So he took me to the fucking office. Guess who the fucking supervisor was? Scott LaRock.
Oh, hell no.
Yo, I bugged the fuck out. I'm like, Jay, was you the DJ from last night? He was like, yeah, I'm also the supervisor here. I was like, yo, y'all got this shit set up nice, don't you?
Wow. Oh, and he didn't look homeless or anything, huh? KRS-One.
Nah, man. And I mean, we spent a lot of time in that shelter banging beats out on the bathroom wall.
That's funny.
All that shit, man. That's how far we go back. Then time changed shit. We separated. We went our own ways, and it's real crazy how we came back together. Is because right before, I'm gonna give you a right after Fresh is the Word, and right before Put That Record Back On, and LaToya came out. B.D.P came out on the same label, Fresh Records, but nobody knew it was B.D.P because they used a different name. But it was KRS-One and Scott LaRock. The name of the record, remember Fresh is the Word with Mantronics?
Oh, yeah,
right?
Mantronics. Yep.
Right. They came out with the record Success is the Word.
Oh.
And it was done by a group called 1241.
Damn.
That's KRS-One and Scott LaRock.
Wow. And nobody ever, like, it's not labeled as B.D.P.
Nobody never put
or
that
anything.
shit together. Nobody never put that shit together.
Damn.
And if I came out in 86, I think they came out in the beginning of 86 or the end of 85.
Yeah, I think their first album was 86, Criminal Minded.
Yeah, no, this is before Criminal Minded and all that other shit.
Oh, wow.
This is their very first record. This is even the one before what was that label they was on? They was trying to get off something boy. It wasn't Bad Boy. It was
Tommy Boy, or
not what Tommy Boy. It's before Tommy Boy. It was one of these shits up in the Bronx, little independent label. But this is the first joint they put out called Success is the Word. And it was crazy because I didn't know that was them until maybe like a year later.
oh, man, I'm gonna have to look that up after we're done.
Yeah.
I gotta hear that song.
Success is the Word by 1241. And it's like a time, like 12.41.
1241. Man, okay. So it wouldn't even be under KRS-One or B.D.P. or
Nah, it wouldn't be under none of that shit. It'd be under 1241. It's in the catalog of Sleeping Bag Fresh.
Wow. That's crazy too, because like you said, when you made your record and then you took it to Sleeping Bag Records. It wasn't like you mailed it with a bio and all kinds of other shit.
Nah, I took my shit up there to them, man. I'm like, man, fuck on that. No, the reason why is because Mantronics already gave me my foot in. He said you should make a record, and he told me where to bring it.
So he said there's this place called Sleeping Bag Records. You got to check it out.
Fresh. And now I didn't know that on the Sleeping Bag Fresh was on like the third or fourth floor. I didn't know that upstairs in the penthouse, that's where Mantronics lived.
From the homeless shelter to the penthouse. You got KRS-One in the homeless shelter. And
No. I said Mantronics. I didn't say KRS-One.
Oh, no. I'm laughing because you had two separate people you're dealing with there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it was crazy because once I got the deal with Sleeping Bag Records, of course, shit changed for me. I got a little bit of money. Shit started picking up. And that was the introduction to me and Mantronics and me and KRS-One before I knew Mantronics. And that was kind of why Curtis was mad at me for my second album. I didn't use him. I used Boogie Down Productions.
Oh, is that the Cool and Deadly album?
Yeah, because the first album was what was the first one? Back to the Old School.
Back to the Old School, yep.
And the second one was Cool and Deadly Justicisms.
That's right. Actually, shout out to my boy Mage Digga, because he's the one that turned me on to your music. Actually, he brought that album out here, and he was like, "Man, you got to hear."
Where you guys at?
I'm in Vegas.
Wow.
So, but he's from Brooklyn. My buddy Mage
fault.
Digga. He's actually Major Dome. That's what he goes by, but Mage Digga for short. And he brought your album out here. He was out here one summer and back in '91. And he was like, man, you got to check out this dude, Just Ice. Now, I heard you on the Rap Master 7, That Girl Is a Slut.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, okay, yeah, let me check him out. And dude, I was like, wow. Okay, I've been sleeping. So yeah, he laced me on your music, man. So shout out to him for sure.
Sure.
But yeah, man, that's cool. Well, I want to jump into, speaking of KRS-One, I want to jump into the track Politics, man. This song was ahead of its time, like 10 years ahead of its time.
Yeah, it was because for one, we never got a chance to actually perform it.
Yeah, you never performed?
No, I never got a chance to perform with him. But after I listened to it for a few times, I made because I'm a big critic of my own music. It was a few things I said in it that was incorrect, but I ain't gonna tell nobody what they were.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a cool record, but it was ahead of its time. It was.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were talking about pandemics and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. And this is like about at least 8 years before 8 to 10 years before the COVID came out.
Yeah, that's why I was like, whoa, this shit is.
We had nothing to do with that shit. We had nothing to do with it.
It's KRS-One and Just Ice. They released the COVID. But yeah, no, this song is dope, man. You guys got to listen to the lyrics in this one. So we're gonna play that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk to you some more. So here we go.
Problem.
This record has been brought to you by Just Ice and KRS.
Time for the light to shine through. They can't find Osama, but they sure can find you. I'm standing by a hole in the wall, climb through. We having a secret meeting about swine flu. Nothing's a mistake, everything is time through. The media uses pandemics to blind you, so you can't really see the effects that crimes do. The world is overpopulated, and mind you, the borders get relaxed. Now we got swine flu. They knew about this back in 1992. These are time blues where crime rules and the money is made on the vaccine I use. If I don't use their product, I lose. That's why the flu is being promoted upon primetime news. Your fear, they depend on it. They hoping you spend on it. Which drug you choose, resident? Come on. Yeah, Just Ice. Yeah. Teach these cats. Come on. Yeah. Yo, it's time to put an end to all the drama. They say they can't find Osama. Takes them 2 months to find everything wrong with Obama. Kill that political trauma. Even ex-Governor Elliot Smith got him a prostitute chick. Obama criticized for stopping the attacks. Criticized for pulling back on Iraq. Criticized for stating the facts. That George Bush bullshit, y'all don't understand. How Bush pissed off the Koreans and started fucking with the Afghanistan. Oil prices shot up, interest rates inflate. The contingency plan was a scam. Nobody saw the mistake. I'm inclined to remind you, the disease called a swine flu. They try to keep it from you in order to keep it behind you. The government has a scheme with the line read in between. Without the influenza in you, no money from the vaccine. That's why it's advertised as such. They out to make a buck and perpetrating their lobby, inoculated in your body. But I'ma tell y'all what, y'all take it seriously. Just keep all that bullshit the hell away from me, cause I'm politically conscious. They don't really want this. I'm here to uplift and put aside all the nonsense. $50 billion to Citibank, billions to Bank of America, and you still can't fill your tank. Can't you see we're being slaughtered, cornered, nurtured and watered to be new world ordered? This ain't no time for the sauna. Look at the border, the fence there is getting much shorter, while the American military is known around the world to resort to torture. Remember what PE taught you, don't believe the hype. I rhyme so you can see the light and see what's right. Breaking news is about taking views, spinning them so you can like shaking your shoes. They want us all confused and stressed, investing in a system that if you listen is a mess. It's knowledge that reigns supreme, or KRS. Open your eyes, be wise, be blessed. Yeah, come on. To all the world leaders and teachers, non-partisans, Republicans, and Democratic House speakers, none of us are being treated equal. And to the point it doesn't matter if you're black or white people. There's a lot of pissed off mothers, brothers killing brothers. Half the time it's for drugs, but mostly just for colors. They got troops in Afghanistan, soldiers chasing the Taliban, stationed in Pakistan. What the hell don't they understand? It's an ongoing war, but what the hell for? Confusion on Capitol Hill, even still they're not even sure. The mortgages have doubled, the economy's in trouble, saving money off the top, and all we see is the stubble. The state of the country's in doubt, politicians running their mouth. How can you dictate to the north when you can't control the south? Struggle every week just to make ends meet. We keep up with the Joneses to put kicks on our feet, clothes on our back, and food in our gut. And the sad thing about it is that nobody gives a fuck.
Oh yeah, politics, bitches. KRS-One, Just Ice, bringing it real. You know, you said you don't like to get political too much in your music, right?
Nah, that was a one-time thing.
Yeah, because that's not really a big thing for you. Like you prefer
Nah,
more.
I like to I keep it party, keep it party. You know, I don't want to talk about nothing personal. I mean, if I talk about something personal, it has to do with me that I went through, I lived that way. I could say I can honestly say I'm not lying.
Right.
As far as politics and religion and trying to tell somebody else what to do, how to live, nah, man, leave that to somebody else. That ain't for me.
Man. Well, you know, your name is actually derived from Islamic teachings, man. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, my name is God, Justice, Scientific Law. That's my name.
Right. But it was something about with Just Ice, something about if people don't listen, they freeze at 32 degrees or
Well,
something.
that's the meaning of my name. I mean, the name Just Ice is more or less a derogatory term or a term to call somebody if you don't want to just out now call them stupid or dumb because because if you know anything about water and the temperature at 32 degrees, water freezes. You're just ice.
Mm.
All right. And 32 in my mathematics is understanding and wisdom. So if you fail to understand my wisdom, which is understanding the wise words that's being spoken by a wise man, if you fail to understand that, then you were just ice.
Ah, so you're telling other rappers you're Just Ice.
Yeah, no, I'm saying just ice when it comes to a mic, I'll freeze your ass.
Nice, man.
I'll freeze you mentally. That's what it's saying. Just ice. That's why when somebody when they don't know me, they be like, "Yo, just ice, just ice." I'm like, "Yo, I can anybody who knows me knows I do not like to be called just ice.
Oh,
I do not. I never did. My name is Justice.
oh,
Just ice is just for the records.
gotcha, gotcha. So, well, now I'm thinking because I referred to you as Just Ice when I brought you in. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean that's cool. That's for entertainment purposes.
right,
But as far as hanging out, people who know me, they just call me Yo Just. Some people just say Ice. Some people they just call me Justice, and people say my inner circle they call me by my other name. Some people call me by my other name called Biff. I mean, anybody, the people who know me, they know what to call me. And if you don't know me and you say, "Yo," they go, "Yo, Just Ice, what's up, Just Ice?" I'm like, "Yo, I can tell I don't even know you."
man.
That's some fan shit there.
Right, right. Well, that's how they know you through music, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it's not, I don't hold it against them. It's just that I know how to come at them. You know, fan to entertainer. Because, like I said, if you really knew who I was and know me, you wouldn't call me that because you already know. Don't call me that shit.
Right, right, man. Well, you know, here's what's interesting too: is you were the first hip hop artist calling themselves a gangster. You know what I mean? Like Ice T wasn't even calling himself a gangster.
Well, I mean, only a few motherfuckers could claim that. Like I said, I can only talk about what I've been through and what I lived.
Right, right,
Shit, in my life, the way I was going, I was a fucking gangsters doing what the fuck we was doing.
right,
I
right.
mean, I didn't been through it all, man. Sold everything, went through everything, fighting, and got shot, all that shit. Still fucking here, ain't nothing changed. I mean, I got my family now. It's not like I'm out there looking for it, but if it come, nigga better beware.
Right, right. You prepared if something happens.
Yo,
Yeah.
trust me, very.
Yeah. So that's what you said something earlier about you were a messenger. What does that mean, man? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I
that's
was
some
just
street shit.
remember a messenger, you know, like remember back in the days in Manhattan when you had to work for these companies and they gave you a bag full of packages and you had to go to different places and drop them off. A messenger service.
You know what? See, again, I'm from Vegas, so that's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, nah. See, and I don't even know if they have messenger services in New York anymore but back in the 80s, man, that was the job to have. Only thing fucked up about it is they had the bike messengers and they had the foot messengers. I was a foot messenger.
Oh, so you're walking all over New
I was
York.
walking all over New York with packages delivering them. The day that the day that Will Sokolov and Juggy Gales from Sleeping Bag Fresh said, "Yeah, we want to do something with you. We want to sign you to a contract. Come on in so we could talk. We'll give you an advance." That day, because I was on a corner phone on 56th Street and I think 7th Avenue. It was raining and snowing. I had a bunch of packages in my hand, and I was on the phone with my last. Back then, it was a dime. It wasn't even a quarter. It was a dime. It was a fucking
It was
dime.
a pay. You were on a payphone, huh?
With a payphone, yeah.
Oh shit.
And they told me that shit, yo, son. As soon as I hung up, I found the nearest garbage can, took every package I had and threw it in the fucking garbage. Never went back to the messenger service, didn't give a fuck about their paycheck. I went straight to 66 and Broadway.
Wow. And that was it. The end of the messenger career.
That was it instantly. My feet were cold too. Shit.
I can imagine being out there, and you said snow and rain, huh?
Snow and rain. The front of my sneakers was flopping on me and shit. Every time I walk and catching a whole scoop full of shit, man, I was all fucked up.
Life in New York, man.
Real, man.
That's crazy. So then how did you because you had you were on self-destruction.
Correct.
And well, how did you get on there? And there was a rumor that they didn't want you on it.
Yeah, that was Aunt Carly. Aunt Carly. She was a nice person. I could hold nothing against her. She was just kind of scared because that was back then when the gangsta hip hop, like I was doing, was fresh, and it was kind of threatening to the passive hip hop artist and passive hip hop listener who wasn't used to that kind of vulgar shit that I was talking and real shit that I was talking. So it seemed like everybody that was on the self-destruction was more or less on, they wasn't on that gangster shit. But I was cool with everybody and everybody was cool with me. So it was like it started out, she didn't want me on there. So I don't know if it was Dougie or somebody said, well, if she not gonna let Just Ice on there, I'm not gonna be on there. And that started a chain reaction. And it was like, well, if Dougie ain't gonna be on there, Just ain't gonna be on there, then Heavy D was like, I'm not gonna be on there. And when Heavy D said that shit, that's when Chuck Public Chuck D was like, well, if they're not gonna be on there, what's the point of me being on there? So Ann Carly had to come around and be like, fuck it, let Just Ice, you can be on there. That's how that happened.
Wow.
To that effect, yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't hold nothing against her. That's why in the verse that I did, I dumbed it down a lot because the verse that I had was like, whoa. It was like, Just, you can't say that shit. Not on self-destruction.
Wow.
It was like, you can't say that. I was like, they was like, on one of your regular records, you can say all that shit you want, but self-destruction. So I had to dumb it down and be like, yo, you got to be for peace, this, that, and the third. I mean, it all worked out for the best because that's what the record was basically aiming at.
Right. Yeah.
Brothers and sisters getting along. So it worked out for the best.
But I think it's cool that even somebody like you who had the gangster persona was still able to be like, hey, you know what? I still believe in peace and our rap show's not getting interrupted with gunfire and bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm known as the gangster hip hop, but it wasn't like I was out there looking for it. It's just that motherfuckers knew if you wanted it, you know where to find it.
Right. Right.
But I'm not out there looking for it. And I never really challenged nobody on the mic because nobody never really fucked with me like that. I ain't never fucked with them. I mean, I think Curtis Blow might have said something way back in the days, but it wasn't on a record. He might have made a comment and I just snapped all over his ass and Cole getting dumb too. And so, and I mean, that was the only thing. I mean, my shit was basically, I wanted to do entertainment and entertain the people. I wasn't out there trying to create problems.
Right. Yeah. No, it's just like, man, you want to have fun, but at the same time,
don't fuck.
Rappers come at you.
Well, ain't nobody coming at me because I'm like this here, yo. You say something about me on stage, you ain't got to wait. So I'm coming on stage with you right then and there.
Right. That was always your thing.
I don't give a fuck. You say something wrong, I'm right there. And
wow.
Just hope it happens on stage. Because if it would have happened off stage, it would have been something totally different.
Man, wow. That's well, didn't you do a record called Don't Cuss? Weren't you guys on that too?
No. Wow. Yeah, you must have been doing some research, man.
Hey, that's what I do, man.
Don't Curse was a record that me and KRS-One were going to do. One night in the studio, I forgot what studio we was at. One of the shits in Midtown was it wasn't D&D, it was something else. and we were on the last. No, we was on the second to last track. The name of the track was called Ram Dance Hall. It's on the Just Ice Desolate One album, the last track. And it was me and KRS-One. You know, it wasn't really a structured track. It was just a reggae track. We were just freestyling and having fun with it. And in the middle of it, Heavy D walks into the studio. So we was like, yo, Heavy, come on, because you know Heavy Jamaican. So we said, come on, Heavy, come on in and do this with us. So we went in, all three of us, we did it. Because if you look at the record, you even see his name on there for the credits. And at the end, you know, we were standing around talking, and me and Chris was like, yeah, because we are getting ready to do a record called Don't Curse. We were going to get a few rappers together because we already spoke to Cool G Rap about it. And we were going to get some more rappers. It was called Don't Curse. We were going to do that, but it never came to fruition. Come a few years later, on Heavy D's album, he got a record called Don't Curse. I'm like, this son of a bitch.
Oh man. And it's just him?
Yeah, it was him.
Just him. No other rappers were on the track.
Nah, it was just him. I think it was just, I don't remember. I have the album because he has another record on there doing his man's doing the beatbox, and I gotta admit, they fucked it up. That record, they fucked it up. They fucked it up. But that shit, what he did with Don't Curse, that shit bugged me. I was like, ain't this a bitch? I said, from now on, I ain't telling nobody my fucking ideas.
Yeah, that's especially when they're not copywritten there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I can't say that because it was just an idea. He just took it and ran with it.
That happens though, man. Sometimes rappers will steal if you got a beat that you lend or something. You know, that's happened to a group out here actually where somebody took their beat.
Well, what can you do? It's over with now.
Man, that's yeah. That's crazy. And so yeah, man. So you've been working all this time. You haven't really. Did you take a break from hip hop at all?
Not really, because I did some tracks with my man DJ Fred Ones up in the Bronx, and I did some with my man Mike G from the Jungle Brothers. I did some tracks with my man Manic. I did some tracks with my man Lord Jamal. And it's on a few albums. I mean, the albums didn't sell millions, but people definitely recognize them because I have a way of tracking these records and the sales and the streams, and numbers are pretty damn good. Numbers to this day, these numbers are still going up. It's like ever since the new joint, get your drink on, get your freak on came out, it's like the other records are selling again now too and getting streamed now also.
That's cool, man. It's good to see though that you're still keeping yourself relevant, and it can be done. Like, you know, that one guy that made the comment about like all these old rappers are dusty or what?
Who said that?
Some DJ. I don't even remember the dickhead's name. But
where's he from?
Oh, I don't know. I think he's a Southern cat or something. But he was DJ something. I don't even remember the guy's name, but he's a young kid, and he said, "Man, all these old rappers are dusty, and they're not." And his basis was they're not making any money. They don't make money. Just, you know, cocky shit. That's the problem with a lot of these new kids. They don't respect you guys who built the foundation.
I'm like this here. Fuck them all. Fuck this. Fuck them motherfuckers. For real. I mean, because push come to shove. Come check me on stage. I'll end your fucking career. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Bring your best motherfucking rapper. Bring your best rapper. I love to fuck rappers up.
Matter of fact, LL went back at him. It was a Zoom call or something, and it's on YouTube. And it says LL answers DJ, whatever the guy's name is, response to the whole thing.
You better respect when LL says something. You better respect that shit.
Oh, LL did a beautiful job. L was great, man.
Me and L, we ain't the best. I mean, to this day, I mean, now I'm cool, but you know how it is when you're growing up, you know, little rivalries or whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I tell you one thing, the respect was always there. And, you know, if LL saying that shit, you better listen to that shit.
Man, that's yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with for sure.
Fucking right he is.
You know, so, but yeah, man, that's great. Well, you know, I want to jump into freestyle off Gun Talk.
I forgot how that shit even go.
I love that song, man. Actually,
you gonna make me go dig in the crates now.
Oh man,
yo, that's something I don't do. I do not listen to my own music.
Really?
Nah, I don't do that shit. That shit get on my nerves.
Damn. Not even once in a while, just to kind of, you know.
No. To practice it for a show,
right?
Yes, but just to sit down leisurely, I don't listen to like music. I mean, I can't sit there and listen to me, man. I find the mistakes.
Oh, interesting. So you're your
It's like
worst critic.
People don't even know. Like Cole Getting Dumb, right?
Uh-huh.
Cole Getting Dumb was a big motherfucking mistake because the record is offbeat like a motherfucker. If you listen to Cole Getting Dumb, we wasn't going to even put that record out because Curtis was always like, Justice, this shit is offbeat. I can't get it right. And that's when the SP12 first came out, not the 1200, but the SP12.
Ah, okay. First
That's when it first came out, the first one. And I was like, yo, don't worry about it. I said, let that shit ride. I'll slow up when it's slow up and I'll speed up when it's speed up. So if you listen to Cole Getting Dumb, it is not a solid tempo. It's a mistake.
Huh. So is it just not quantized or what was
I don't know what the fuck that means. All I know is this shit, that shit was off beat and off timing.
Wow.
Listen to Cole Getting Dumb. That's why if you listen to Get Your Drink On, Get Your Freak On, it sounds better because now the technology is different and he can time it and line it up better.
Oh, you always rode the beat, man. You had no trouble being on beat.
Yeah.
From what I remember, you know?
Yeah, but I'm saying that was one of our biggest fights we was going to have. I go fuck him up that night. Talking about he want to just stop doing it because I'm like, man, I'll beat your ass. Have me come away from fucking Brooklyn, and now you go talk about you don't want to do it. I'll fuck you up in here.
So that was the situation where you guys got pissed off at each other. Okay,
I gotta tell you, it was a few occasions.
Wow, man, that's wild. But yeah, this is off Gun Talk. I love your first part. Fuck the East Coast and the West Coast. I don't like none of you motherfuckers.
See, I gotta go find that record. Was it Freestyle off the Gun Talk album, right?
Yep. Freestyle, it's track 4, actually, off your Gun Talk album.
All right, do your thing, baby. Do your thing.
So we're gonna jump into that and we'll come right back and talk to you some more.
Cool, no problem.
Oh yeah, Just Ice kicking, you know what I'm saying, this old mellow shit. Just sit on back and relax and check out the rhymes. Look into my eyes real deep and I make this plain. Words are rushing fast like the blood that's in my vein. In fact, that's a small part of my whole repertoire. Travel by thought, now the science goes real far. Black man, Asiatic, MC, acrobatic for the ladies here. Rabbit, give me piss, I cause havoc, mayhem to all of them. Male or female for a friend. When I walk, destruction follows in the path. Kid only win, just get bucket. You a sucker like a chunky, eat a figure like a stinker. Shoot my venom and get rid of you. Noodle and spaghetti, garbage wrap like a Betty. Cut your ass like a machete. Food loops, y'all ain't ready. The course will get harder as the science gets darker. Realization gets ignored with our supreme math from the father piece to the nation of Islam. Word is bond, foundation is the base. That's what I'm standing on. It's food for thought. Grab a cup, now taste this, bring it back to the origin, to the found, to the basics. As the rhythm gets shot, the target is a dope piece. Skins will get locked in him. Or tension is release condition that I mentioned. Will blast y'all like dynamite. Life is what you make it. Do or die if you're wrong. Alright, take what I'm saying, drop that mic, slow it up. Send you back to the essence. Source circuit, you can't blow up. Try to make too much money like a bitch with a silver spoon. Take that high top shit and throw it on like a balloon. All your cuts and scratches, beats will all match with this. It takes practice if you want people to craft it. This digestives in your system. Let the rhythm hit them. Popcorn, you been warned. Now I'm a bomb and then rip them, explode, then corrode display. Cause I showed no bluff. This is just too tough. Now buy your headphones, stand around, try to be down. Then you front, you flex. Don't believe shit stinks until you smell a death. Watch me flex. More things change, more things stay the same. Blame the fame, the game. There came no shame to my name. The attitude, the mood I took on, that's gone. I'm on this new toxic shit that makes it last long. People try to clock me, then stop and watch me talk buco shit. Then they tried to block me, talk about righteous, but they can't fight this. My math too supreme, so they fiend dream and fight it. This my nature is hard. All snakes are barred. Destroy powers, compensate to relate to the God. As the mist gets thicker, and I speak to people, I rise to God play. They remain on equal. I stand on the corner too, if that's what I wanna do. Kicking dope, flavor, quench my thirst with the cold brew. Tables up to you, you got it going on, shorty. Drop that damn Heineken, go bust a cold 40. Now I kick my shit, so it's time to go. Now just one of y'all stop, listen, learning, you see how flavor is kicked from the bottom of the pit to bring it back to the top, but that's how just do it. Oh shit, now gun getting warm. The justice spark. Raps mad soul singer, lyrical lunatic with an itchy trigger finger. Powerful profiles project through a periscope. Crazy mad victims fall of death with no hope. Ignorance is bliss. Mathematics corrects this. From knowledge to born to the cipher makes completeness. The rage of my tongue is for the blind, deaf, and the dumb. 120 of life will make them succumb to the realization of life, not damnation. Flow with the just. See what I'm facing, motivate through hell. Back again to make it right. Relate then tell all the facts. Then spark the mic intensity, intensify, bless, delivers, glorified infinity, etc. That's the rhythm I will ride. When the steel is touched, the switch is turned on. Grab by the hand with the lyrical wet palm. The sound start flowing, everybody start showing attention. Should I mention so you already know that the crowd is captivated when I start relating. Rhyme for rhyme on time to start eliminated. 6'3" is the height, logo just ice. 250 precise, a lunatic on the mic. Cause I don't give a damn about the next man or woman. Feelings are deleted, then completed with the fucking plan. Don't get too close, try to kiss me or hug me. Start to caress me, then say you love me. Cause I don't feel shit on the rhythm that I ride. Only love that I got is psychopath and homicide. An optical illusion, a lyrical intrusion. Hip hop, reggae fusion, that's what's just using. It's something factual, facts that are actual. Practice makes perfect, perfection makes practical. Danger mixed with anger, flip and switch to change the tempo. Fast to start the flow, then maintain the same exact level. The bass with the treble. No grip, I'm trying to tell you who the fuck you trying to step to. Bitches, look how they ass switches. They see the just come move before they get stitches. Persistent, insistent, nothing changed, nothing different. A bullet or a bat, make no difference, just pick this. Now people don't like me ever talking shit. Just as this, just as that, get the fuck off just as dick. Cause I live on the wild side, 4th Street, I don't hide. Myrtle Avenue, posse, pure murder or homicide. Blunts for the brothers, it's a matter of pure respect. And if you want to test in your face, you see a damn tech vocab will never drag. Slag, sag, or be had. Life that I'm living is on the edge and move a bad. I have brothers, no friends, pocket fat with tight ends. See me once again when I'm off the stage, I hear me skins. That's all correct. Don't you get upset, Jack. Moving like 11. The first name is Mac. You sprayed or be slayed. Get this or be played. You're transparent, bitch. I see through you like X-ray. The just get loose. Use the mic for a noose. Have that ass hanging and swinging and begging and asking for a juice. Nothing happening here. I'm going all out beat. No one is touching the mic. No one goes on after me because I burn this plug out. Then pull the rug out. Rob the next rapper. Get my gun and bug the fuck out. Grab my head. Hold it tight with 2 hands. Lick off 2 shots. Start to do my gangster dance. Back up a bit and die, don't you try to run. Cause when I hear my gun, it damn near makes me come. I get wet spots from my gunshots when I do my job. I kill any pussy bomber or a blood clot. Put my gun on teeth at my own will. With my permit to bury and my license to kill. Watch a blood flow, another sound break done. Tell them brethren to come, now watch me raise my gun. Don't take me simple, nobody talk, just walk. Cock up the magic tree, peace soon ease off. So if you're thinking bad and tougher or you think you're rougher, you step to just, I'll show you the real gun, motherfucker. Peace! Just eyes. Now as we proceed to give you what you need one more time to blow your motherfucking mind. Out of Savage label, the one just ice. You know what I'm saying? Original gangsta law, my man Mantronic. We gon' kick some of raw shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a little story about something, you know, check it on out, you know what I'm saying? Check it out! Let me think on how I will begin. Funky from beginning and slamming till the end. Me, I got my own thing, that's what I'm here to bring. Sit back, relax, hear the story I'm about to fling. It gets louder, and I get prouder. Be the OG, y'all will say, how the hell did I do that? Who's that? What's that? A force of black with a straight on attack. Attacking what's weak, respect to the strong. Praise of what's right, fuck up the wrong. Make it last long, or that's what it seems to be. I make a little, then they make a lot off me. Cash moving fast, I never saw it. Here comes the just, lock the door, click. Stand by the phone, call up the cops. Be just in case that man tries to rob me. That's the cost of inferiority. We'll suck a law, Ron, best again. Juggy, they had a plan to stop a black man. It backfired, now they don't understand why the lyrics that ring are the lyrics that sting. They don't know what they aim for. It's just a just eyes thing. Just eyes thing. Now as we proceed to get get hot now, check it. Just eyes. In 1986, I thought for a second, get a funky concept to make a slamming record. It seemed right, so had to flip on the lingo, change up the diction, make it real rich and beats in some breaks, cause that's what it takes. Have a pocket full of money, being broke is what I hate. Got my man Ben DMX was his name, then we flipped on Latoya, put the record back on hard when someone approached me, a money-hungry road to be. Said, come sign some papers down at the company. Walk in the place, money in my face. Gave my man Big some, that's all it takes. I figured we were straight, but I had to keep straightened. Something about them, that's when I start breaking. I knew from the start, less fun, more work. At the end of it all, wound up getting jerked from back to the old school, deadly and cool. Had to pick up the pieces, I ain't nobody's fool. Now, as the story gets deeper, the science gets deeper, the tune gets hotter the spot. They really thought that I was just a stupid kid and make the same mistakes that somebody else did. But I didn't, I can't, I'm too intelligent. I got it right, all that other shit's irrelevant. Know what to do, don't even have to bring a crew. I get my man sleeping bag, you are through. I won't get mad, I'ma spray you like a can of raid. Take my lyrics elsewhere, then I get paid. While you're bankrupt, you can listen to just. Get funky, sit back and suck my dust. I seen it all from the bottom right to the top. Ain't a damn thing I can do to make me stop. Slip, trip, stagger, cause I'm about to ragger. Sleeping bag, artist, male or female, I'm a slapper. My pen and paper is bound to write a funky caper. Sleeping bag, kiss my ass, and I'll see you later. You can't sue, if you do, that's suicide. You must be crazy if you think you're getting an override. Override this, when I'm grabbing, you can kiss. Sleeping bag, you're through, and you're finished. I gotta say, I hope this gets a lot of play. From the morning to the night, to the break of day. That knick-knack, patty, whack, tack was a whack track. I don't know what possessed y'all to do that. On the down low, here's what I gotta fling. Check it out, y'all, it's just a just eyes thing. Just eyes now. Just eyes thing. Just eyes, man, sorry ass record company. We got better things to do in this thing. Know what I'm saying? Eyes thing. We out here. Just eyes.
All right, so that was off the Gun Talk album, the track Freestyle, and you were telling me off the air a little bit about that track, who produced it and whatnot.
Yeah, my man OC. If I'm not mistaken, I think OC from the Fearless Four, from Crazy Eddie and OC in the Fearless Four with the MCs Peso, Mighty Mike C, Tito, and DLB. And that's going back, but that was my. Yeah. I think that's my man OC who did that.
Okay. Well, he did a nice job, and like I said, you wrote that beat perfectly. I mean, it's just front to back. Just
you know what? I just had to pull it up on YouTube just to remember it. That was a nice little freestyle because it wasn't a mainstream record. It was more like a club record.
Oh yeah. Well, I like underground shit. You know, that's
underground. Yeah.
You know, I'm not a radio. You know, I don't listen to the radio for. Well, fuck, I don't even own a radio anymore.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? So, which. You know, I was going to ask you too, probably the inevitable question. What do you feel about today's hip hop, man?
Well, I mean, I don't feel no ill will toward it. It's, you know, it is what it is, man. You can't expect it to stay the same. You can't, because there's no progression like that. Hip hop is going to progress, is going to evolve.
I don't really call it progression, though, man. It's going backwards.
I mean, no, I don't think it's going backwards at all, because you know, the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a loop. It's like everything else. Whether you realize it or not, you have a loop that you do with your life, whether you see it or not. And the same thing goes with music. It goes around in a loop. Just that when it comes back around, it's going to be the same, but it's going to be a little bit different.
That's interesting.
Why I don't have any ill will toward it, because if I was listening to the same style of music in 2022 that I was hearing in 2009, I'm gonna be like, that's some stagnant shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you're evidence of this in the sense of, I mean, your shit sounds like it has that old school feel. You get your drink on, get your freak on, has it, you know, like a throwback golden era type feel, but at the same time, it's evolved with the times, you know what I mean? So
the production and the sound, that's a big part of making a good record. I mean, because you could be the most intelligent and most lyrical artist in the world, but if your music doesn't sound right, it's not going to make a difference, because the music is what's going to make people move, not the lyrics. The beat, the music, the beat, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the beat. Now the lyrics is an entertainment part of that beat to help enhance it.
I mean, for
But the
me,
production,
lyrics can, you can have a garbage beat, but if the rapper is lyrical as hell, it'll move me. You know what I mean?
yeah, but see, that's just it. The rapper could be lyrical as hell, but if the beat is not banging, you ain't doing shit. It's a two. When you come to a record, it's a two-part thing. It's not a one-part. That's
Right.
what people fail to realize. It's entertainment, not just lyrical entertainment. Because just like you could have just like right now, you have your radio show, right?
Right.
Now, what if you want to put on a dope instrumental while you talk on the background? But the record that you want is because the lyricist sounds good, but the music sounds shitty. So therefore, you do not play the instrumental. You're losing.
Interesting. Well, I mean, okay, like Eminem. I don't like a lot of his beats, but man, lyrically,
to be honest, I don't. I mean, he's a good rapper. I don't buy his shit. I got one record by Eminem that I downloaded for free. It was called Fact.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Remember that record Fact?
Yeah, that was a later one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the only one I like. All that other shit, man, that to me, that's not those are like kitty rhymes. Kitty rhymes and kitty fucking and kitty rhythms. I mean, like I said, I ain't taking nothing from him because apparently he hit on a vein that needed to be hit on because a lot of people got into that vein.
Right.
So I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't buy that man shit.
Just as a lyricist. Well, I'm sure there's certain lyrics.
As a lyricist, I give him his respect.
Right.
Because if you put him on a track with a slower track and all that shit he's saying fast, he slow that shit down, he probably fuck your head up.
Oh yeah.
If he can say it slower. See, that's the difference. A lot of these motherfuckers only get their shit off when they doing that on speed shit.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, MCing is a mic controller, move the crowd. You have to be able to understand what the fucking person is saying in order to appreciate it. If it just sounds okay because every last word is rhyming with the other last word, that shit ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah. And I know what you're saying because I feel the same way about groups like Bone Thugs and Harmony and those guys. Like one song is cool, but then I can't listen to a full album of that. You know what I mean?
I mean, to this day, the Crossroads is my only and favorite record that I listen to them. And no matter how many times, I still don't know what the fuck they saying.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know what the fuck they say. I just know what it sound like.
Right.
I can move to that, but if I gotta do that shit word for word, I can't do. I'm like, dog, that shit, I can't understand what they're saying. Maybe I don't know. Maybe my ears ain't high enough or low enough or whatever. But I'm used to a motherfucker when they speak, I can understand them.
Right.
You could speak back like my man Tech Nine. Tech Nine, that motherfucker spits some shit real fast, but it is crystal clear.
Right. You know what he said. Yeah.
You know what he's saying. It don't just sound like a run-on sentence and every last word rhymes with each other. You understand every motherfucking thing Tech is saying.
Yeah, that's true. And he's a great lyricist too.
Right, that boy is off the fucking chain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's still there are some gems out there in hip hop still, but you got to dig for them. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to some hip hop, but like I said, when I listen to music, it's strictly yard music.
That's your shit then. You're on the yard music.
I've been listening to yard music since I was a fucking kid, man. I mean, my mother used to play that shit. I ain't want that shit when I was young. I wanted to hear the Jackson 5, but it wasn't up to me. And I guess as you get older, you appreciate your culture and your roots where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, my choice of music is strictly yard music.
See, it's crazy. You're right, because same thing with I used to hate the music my mom would play. You know what I mean?
Now you appreciate it, right?
Now I love it. It's like my hard drive's full of that. She like Laura Branigan and Journey and groups like that.
Yeah, so. See, it's I mean. When you grow up on it's like vegetables. When I was younger, I couldn't stand spinach. Now I love this shit.
Oh man, spinach is great. And mushrooms.
Yeah, older. When I was younger, I couldn't stand mushrooms or onions. Now I love that shit.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. Matter of fact, those are like magic to me. Like you say, oh, it's got mushroom. Oh, hell yeah. I'm doing it.
Man. It's like as you get older, you appreciate things better.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess with age comes and or things that you used to like.
Wisdom.
What's that?
With age comes wisdom.
Age comes exactly. Well, there's some things that you used to like that you don't like anymore too. It goes the other way.
Yeah, like now I love black people, but I just can't stand niggas.
Or just other things like the wannabe thug type dudes. I used to be that kind of guy, and as I got older, man, I'm like,
every young man at one point in time had that little testosterone kick in the ass.
yeah.
But see, but the whole thing is getting older and getting wiser, because I'm not a religious person. I don't know if this is religious, but I'm not religious. But I know I like this saying. It goes, when you was a child, you did childish things, but when you got older, you put the childish things aside.
Yeah, or you're supposed to, at least. Some people don't.
Yeah, you're supposed to, So I mean, I can't see a 40-year-old man still acting like he's 19. I just can't see that.
I have seen that. Unfortunately, I've seen some adults that some people are older than me that I'm like, God damn, man, this person could have changed my diapers and they're still immature as fuck.
Yeah, you gotta leave those people alone, man. Sometimes you just gotta get away and just concentrate on your family. Just because like right about now, it's just about me, my family. I actually go to work every day now. I didn't do that before. When I was in the music business, I was just dependent on royalty checks and shows and shit like that. Now I go to work every day, take care of my family, come home. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
I still got hip hop all up in my ass, because I got damn near every original hip hop record that was invented or that was made in one motherfucking room. I mean, I mean, it's just incredible. My collection of records that I have like over 5,000 yard tunes, way over.
Wow.
This is all vinyl. I'm talking about like 10 inches, 12 inches, 7 inches, and 5 inches.
Damn.
I got all kind of shit.
See, and vinyl's coming back too, man.
Yeah, but I don't see how people can sell a vinyl. I don't see that shit. You don't sell your vinyl till you get ready to die, 1 week before you die.
Right. Those are collector's items.
You don't sell those shit. You die in 1 week. You die, you feel like you're gonna die this week. Sell your vinyl the previous week. Right. You sell your vinyl right before you die.
Or you get that cancer diagnosis or something. You're like, okay.
And then you be fucked up. You come back and doctor be like, oh, you got 6 more months. You want to go back and get all your music.
Like, fuck the doctor. Yeah, that's the other thing. You never know.
You want to kill a doctor then.
Right. Like, this motherfucker told me I'm going to die.
You sell all my fucking music.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
for me, I don't have any records, man. I just have CDs, but
I got my gosh, I got boxes of fucking CDs. I mean, my garage is filled with CDs.
Yep, and I used to have a bunch of cassettes, but I had
I got big duffel bag fulls of fucking cassettes, yo.
Do you still have a way to play them?
No, I want to buy me the new Tascam cassette player.
Oh,
I've seen one. It plays. You could put flash drives in there. It has that compatible. It's because
really?
people are doing that, and you could also put your regular cassette in there. And also compatible. You could play it. I still have DAT. Remember DAT?
Oh, I remember the DAT tapes. Yeah.
I have something. I actually have a DAT player. I just refuse to hook the shit up because all I have is 2 DATs.
Well, I got a bunch of, because I used to do music too, so I have a bunch of DATs. And it would be fun to play those.
You'd be surprised. That shit probably sounds nice as hell. And there's probably a lot of music that you forgot you had on there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few things that I never, did anything with that are just kind of there, that I'm like, damn, I'd like to get those.
Yeah, so man, my music collection is crazy.
Yeah, mine. Well, I had to throw the cassettes away, man. I had a bed bug problem.
Oh, okay.
And so my bug guy was like, look, I know these tapes hold sentimental value for you, but those bugs, they're going to hide inside the wheels. He's like, there's no way we can treat all these tapes. I'm like, oh, fuck. So that was a sad day, man, having to carry all those boxes of tapes to the dumpster. That'll
do it,
man. So any thing you want people to know, like as far as like websites or where to get your music or what to look out for?
I mean, just I think it's on Spotify, iTunes, what's all the stuff with Napster,
Actually, is Napster still around?
Yeah, Napster. I think so. I mean, I look on my tracking sheet and that shit pops up.
Oh, interesting. So I'm
Yeah,
usually thinking Amazon, Spotify, or
yeah, Amazon. So yeah, because I mean, to be honest, man, I'm the kind of person like this. I never like going to the studio. I never liked the technical part about this bit. I never did. I had to learn it because for the money reasons. But it's like for tracking, I go to a thing called Orchard Go. I go to Orchard Go, or I call my man Rob Schwartz up, who put me on Orchard Go, and we track it like that. And we on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. What's some other it's a bunch of streaming services that we're on. Get your drink on, get your freak on. And like you said earlier, I would just encourage people to listen to it. Don't let the name fool you. It's not about drinking and fucking. All right. It's about
right.
It's about a good time, having yourself with a good time at a party. And one MC lyricist expressing himself on the mic without disrespecting anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're ripping the mic.
Yeah, I have fun. I have fun with that shit, man. It was fun. That's what I'm saying. Just listen to it. If you remember Cole Getting Dumb, you'll definitely have fun with this one. If you're not familiar with Cole Getting Dumb, go get Cole Getting Dumb. Listen to that. Then go listen to Get Your Drink On, Get Your Freak On. Just Ice will never let you down when it comes to them lyrics. You know what I mean? Just check them out and enjoy them, man, for real.
Man, and any new projects coming? You got? I'm taking it you're not doing albums anymore, right?
Nah, man, them album days is over for right now. Right now, we're just doing one tune at a time. We don't have a name for it yet. I just wrote the lyrics to it. I'm waiting for Ben to put his part down with the beat. We're gonna come out with another
beatbox track.
Yeah.
Oh man,
nobody's done that in over like 20 years.
I know.
We're gonna come out with one, and I don't know if it's gonna be like Latoya. I don't know if it's gonna be like this girl's a slut. It might just be like a regular story, or I don't want it to be a freestyle because then it won't be commercial. I want this one to be commercial like Latoya was.
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably try to put a little story together. It might be because everybody think Latoya is for real. I never met a girl named Latoya a day in my damn life. Never.
Wow.
I don't even know no girl named Latoya.
It's just a made you. I think what you said in some interview, you rhymed it with something, right? Like something for you.
I was stuck with Scoop for you. I was like, I have a scoop to scoop for you. And I was like, what the fuck can I put there? I was like, fuck it, Latoya. That's it. That's how I came about.
Man. So and I gotta ask you, what is your fascination with women and boogers?
Well, you're a trip, man.
Because you said boogers hanging off her nasty butt, and the last track we're gonna jump into is Booger Bandit Bitch.
Fun record. That was a fun. Okay, I'm gonna give you the history of how Latoya came about and how This Girl's a Slut came about.
Okay.
It wasn't for Dougie Fresh and it wasn't for Slick Rick making up Lottie Dottie and Treat Him Like a Prostitute. Latoya and This Girl's a Slut would have never came out. I would have never had. That was my inspiration.
Wow. Okay.
So I tell Doug, and that's not something that I hide because Doug knows that. I tell Doug, everybody knows. Whoever asked me about Latoya, if it wasn't for Lottie Dottie, and I don't mean the Lottie Dottie that's on the record. I mean the real Lottie Dottie that was out on cassette for like 2 years before he put it out on vinyl.
Yeah, he actually, I think for the version that's available to everybody, he cut out some lyrics, I think.
Oh yeah, because the original Lottie Dottie was wicked. and the way the original Treat Him Like a Prostitute was, it wasn't music behind it like the record was. It was Doug beatboxing. I actually have that shit on vinyl when they got taped. I think they was either at Harlem World or the roller skating rink. But I had that shit on vinyl. And like I said, back then, man, it was nothing done like that. And that inspired me to do mine. And it's been like about a good 20 years. Nobody's done anything like that. So me and Ben, DMX, we figure, we're going to try to put something together. We don't have a date for it yet or anything like that because I live here, he lives there. So we're going to try to make this thing work and see what happens. And Mantronics is also getting ready to, because he lives somewhere different. So his computer was messed up. He just got it back. So it's going to take a while for him to get something to me. but things are happening. I'm not going to be making no 1 record or 2 records a year. I'm making 1 record every 2 years or every 2.5 years. I'm not in no rush, because when you rush this kind of shit, it don't come out right.
Right. Yeah. It's well, and I'm loving the fact that you're going to come out with a beatbox record, man. That's so cool.
We're going to do our best to do it, man.
Wow. Yeah. Because I know there's a few guys like Rozelle. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah, I know Rozelle. Rozelle used to live right down the street from me.
Oh, okay. It's funny how you guys rub out, like all you dudes.
Man, when we walk down the street, me and Rozelle always seen each other on Jerome Avenue.
Wow, man. Well, that's cool. Well, I thank you for taking the time for coming to our hole in the wall, as my co-host would always say.
No problem.
And we're gonna take him out with Booga Bandit Bitch, man. Do you have anything to say about this song?
That was another fun record. I didn't really know nobody like that. Now let me stop. Yo, that record came from when I used to live out in Brooklyn, right? And these girls used to always act so fly in the daytime, right?
Right.
You come outside about 2 or 3 in the morning, them bitches sleeping on the bench because their moms done kicked them out.
Oh shit.
yeah, they walking around wearing all that same shit the next day trying to be fly. And I know, yo, hey, you ain't washed up. You ain't washed up.
So is that what the water? Because you got the water effect in there too.
I mean, that was KRS's idea, because Chris produced that record.
Okay.
Chris produced that. As a matter of fact, he let me hear that record. It's a part in there. It sounds like I'm on a telephone.
Right.
He said, "Don't ever call me in your life, bitch." Right. I actually did that shit. He let me hear that track. I was at home and he played it for me over the phone. And he was like, "Justice, just say, don't ever call me in your life, bitch." And I said that. He recorded it and he put it in a record.
Nice. And that's how it ended up on there.
Yep.
That was his idea.
Yeah.
Man. Well, hey, Just Ice, again, thanks for coming through, hanging out with us.
No problem. I appreciate it.
And we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Right. Yep.
Peace. Here we go again. Service is Just Ice, and I'm pissed off. I'm talking about this girl. She's a Booga Bandit bitch. You know what I'm saying? She might be your mother, your aunt, your sister, or maybe your girlfriend. But who cares? Just bust the story, I'm saying? Check it out. This fascinating drama I'm about to tell is based on facts and exact as well. It's a point that's true from me to you, to all your females that think you're cute. When you're hanging with your crew, no one bothers you, but you persist and even diss anyone that comes through. You would even laugh, scream out, or just hiss any act or emotion to describe the dish. Once she looked me up and down and screamed out, please, said, hold it 1 minute, this shit has gotta cease. Since you did disrespect the one you addressed, the payment is fatal and close to death. I possess immortal power by the way I defeat. I'm ambidextrous to a rhythm that's hard like concrete. When I'm on the mic, there won't be no debate, cause my anger and humor, it will fluctuate. When I didn't even know ya, I tried to speak, but your ignorant response made it incomplete. Tried to be real nice, aroused to talk, I heard a stupid response. Then I started to walk, cause my time is consumed with energetic goals, with radiant rhymes that always glow. If you see me on the street, at a party, on the stage, please don't even smile or even wave, cause you blew your chance, your time has elapsed. Now face, serve dishes, and feel my wrath. To conclude this chapter and end this shit, don't say nothing, you Booga Bandit bitch. I'm telling is definitely selling, no screaming or yelling at you, fact and very overwhelming. This verse is strictly for the brothers, so girls disregard and wait for the others. To be very blunt and truly legit, I'm talking about a specific Booga Bandit bitch. Brothers about the girls who like to flaunt and talk, shake their nasty boots stanky when they walk. Mouth full of lies, awful odor when you pass. Big cigarette, breath smelling like dragon ass. For all of the ladies, this is not a diss. I'm talking about a Booga Bandit bitch.
bitch when you're living in the project. You know what I mean? The kind of girl who begs and is a drug fiend, hanging in the spot, frontin' like it's a job, basing all of the product, but she had to slob knob. That's fine with her. Yo, no problem, jet. Jim Broski line up for a piece, get wet. 4 or 5 in the morning, cold shaking about. Can't sleep in your house cause your mother locked you out. You sorry ass witch, go sleep on the bench, go turn you a trick for about 10 cents. The day comes around, it's time to change. Skeleton in the closet, your clothes rearranged. Wash up, makeup, thick lipstick. You still ain't nothing but a booger bandit bitch.
Call me in your life, bitch. Don't ever call me in your life, bitch. Don't ever call me in your life, bitch. Don't ever
These are a slick bitch, a dirty broad, front for nothing, perpetrating a fraud. As my great rhyme thought starts to percolate, then the drill of my rhymes start to perenate. Cause it's hard as hell to communicate with the powers undivided as I demonstrate. As these death short shots climb up to the peak, I'm able to rock a party any day of the week. Up on a Friday night till the Saturday morn. Pardon me, everybody, while I keep on. My love will comply, if you will imply. At the end, no reason to further verify. Body in shock, your mouth starts spinning, your head in a daze, your mouth will start grinning like word before compound. Drop before you get down. If you can't hang, I catch you on the rebound. Rhyme so trench, start to feel low down. Bring the spirits back up with the same old sound. Just ice, ice, just, that's right, I'm serious. Like chewing sweet candy, it's so delicious, so tasty, never hasty. I might say maybe, and if you think you're good, baby, you tried to play me like a heavy duty machine. That's what I'm like, crushing tons of MCs, cause that's my delight. Let's drop all of that, came here to tell ya, a cool MC, a nice kind of fella. The way I rock the house, I can get away clean. The way I speak my words, I can rock the whole scene and get the party jumping. People start to clap, hear me on the mic as I commence to rap. Future shock of the party, with me you just start working out real good till you bust your heart. Gotta do it with the flow, let it go, not fast. Keep it in deeper, but just let it last. Like a home run hitter, I'm ready to score. Like a tough girl getter when I want some more. That's how it is with me, you know that's fine. Cause the way I'm always moving, I hardly have time. Make Ralph become thin, Ed become fat, Esther look good, and Beretta turn black. For all of the whole piss, just listen. Take your mind to another what dimension. Put my talents on display. My show just rock and let everybody know I can't be stopped. Just ice, rock the house, turning it out without a doubt. Ha! Hey! That's that old school type shit.